As we said, there's a lot going on in America, so it's a time to ask serious questions of America's leaders, maybe even the new Speaker of the House. CNN had a chance to talk to Nancy Pelosi yesterday. What did they ask? About her ice cream choices.
She attributes her boundless energy to Italian genes. It's certainly not a balanced diet. Dark chocolate and ice cream. Vacaro's has been her favorite since she was a little girl.
The chocolate, not the chocolate chip, the chocolate. I like my chocolate unadulterated.
And that was fascinating. She doesn't like her chocolate unadulterated. She likes her chocolate unadulterated. I didn't know that.
No white chocolate, no milk chocolate, dark chocolate, period.
Dan Bongino was a former Secret Service agent, author of the book Spygate, the attempted sabotage of Donald J. Trump. He joins us tonight. Dan, you've written a lot and talked a lot about press hostility toward Trump. I think I'm much less bothered by that than I am by the fawning suck-uppery we just watched. I mean, in other words, if the press was hostile to everybody in power, I'd be pretty satisfied. But to see them suck up to someone who was third in line in secession in this country, one of the most powerful people in the world, and they're asking about ice cream at a time like this, what is that?
I mean, remember the Beto O'Rourke phenomenon, Tucker, in Texas, where people, the left-wing media types walked with him through rallies. They said, oh, Beto, you're a rock star. You're a rock star. Listen, you're a journalist. You're supposed to be reporting on him. You're not supposed to be fawning over him. You might as well have asked Nancy Pelosi for an autograph after that thing and a selfie to put on Instagram. But, Tucker, what's really funny about this is you're right. Yeah. Listen, I don't care about, these soft kind of lifestyle pieces happen all the time. The problem is when they happen on Donald Trump, it's always painted to paint him as transactional and greedy and self-centered. I'll give you a perfect example. You want to talk ice cream? Let's talk turkey and ice cream right now. Remember the ice cream story with Trump? Donald Trump gets 2 scoops of ice cream, and everybody else at the table when he's around gets 1. This is one of the dumbest stories. We were all dumber for having heard it. But it's a similar thing. When it's a lifestyle story about Trump, it's meant to paint him as some kind of a self-centered jerk. Meanwhile, the story probably wasn't even accurate. It's just incredibly stupid.
So I couldn't help it. So we called over to that weird kid over at CNN who does their media criticism, the Jeff Zucker's little guy, and just asked the simple question, his puppet, and we asked the obvious question, which is this journalism? And, of course, he didn't get back to us. But why not, again, if you're going to be hostile to one side, why not just go all the way and say, you know what, we have a permanently hostile posture toward people in power, and we're going to grill all of them. Wouldn't you feel like that had some integrity? Wouldn't you feel better about yourself if you did that?
Well, Tucker, I know the guy you're talking about. What's fascinating is he watches Fox News all day, which I want to thank you for watching. He always tweets about it. He tweets when I'm on, too. So that's really terrific that CNN's guy watches Fox. But you have to understand, I know you get this, Tucker, so I don't want to sound, and I hope you didn't take that as condescending at all. But these are people who have grown up in left-wing academia and have surrounded themselves with journalistic left-wing media bubble types. I genuinely don't think, my friend, that they think any of this is unusual at all. Like Nancy Pelosi is a good person just because she is. We've been indoctrinated around this liberal nonsense for so long that it's the default position. Donald Trump is the automatic Skeletor to He-Man because we've been told that He-Man was the good guy the whole time. So I don't really think they think there's anything unusual about that. They think, oh, Nancy Pelosi, yeah, this is great. The chocolate ice cream story, she's wonderful. We should all do this professionally, make her look good because this is what we're supposed to do.
I keep wondering, these are people who have, short time horizons. They're not long-term thinkers, most people in the media, to be honest. I don't think they realize that at some point Trump's going to be gone. Presidencies don't last forever, no matter what happens. We will have another president at some point. And what about the press? Is anybody ever going to trust, the Washington Post again? I mean, it's not even a real newspaper anymore. What are they going to do when this is over? Yeah,
and that's a good point. You say trust them again. I don't know when we've trusted them recently. I think the last 2 decades we've seen a general diminution of their credibility amongst the population in general. But I've always wondered, Tucker, from the start, in my last line of work when I traveled around with a lot of media types, and you see them acting in their natural environment, media people generally can't even do journalism. Why are we taking their opinion on economics, healthcare economics, education policy? None of this. What makes them an expert? I'm really not sure. And it's a serious question. If anyone in the media wants to tweet to me.
No, you're right.
I'm just wondering.
Can I ask you really quick? We're almost out of time, but we did a segment earlier. There's a guy called Rick Wilson. I've never met him.
Yeah.
Was attacking Trump supporters for not having good dental work, attacking poor people for having bad teeth. Do you know this guy?
I have the unfortunate displeasure of having interacted with him often on Twitter. Listen, he's a tier 1 level loser. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I know that's probably not the most elegant way to say it, but he's just known for attacking people at this. Like, he's made a target out of me in the past.
That's fine. Attack people. Don't attack poor people for having bad teeth. It's one of the meanest things I've ever seen. It just enraged me today for some reason.
Yeah, well, he does it because he was on the wrong side of the Trump prediction and needs to bail himself out.
Whatever. That's okay. Dan Bongino, have the best weekend.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Man. Good to talk to you.